Joined now by head coach of the Kalamazoo Wings after a 5-4 victory in overtime over the visiting Evansville IceMen, Nick Bootland. And Coach, you talked about before the game the importance of the first 10 minutes of this one, and was it your worst nightmare out there?
We were awful, and we were very fortunate to get 2 points or any points at all tonight. We're lucky that they were 2 guys short and that they were getting tired throughout the end of the period, and we're very lucky to get 2 points tonight. We don't deserve it as a hockey team, and we have to find a way as a group to be better in the first game of the week. You know, so you have to find a way as an individual. Is something that we talked about, trying to find what works for you to have jump in the first period or in the first game of the week. And you have to toy with that as a professional. These guys are professional athletes. You know, they're paid to do this. So they need to find a way as a group or as an individual, because there's 5 or 6 guys who did have jump tonight, and I believe the rest did not. So what works for me? Change something up. Sleeping habits, eating habits, a little harder the day before. You know, whatever it is, you got to find what works for you, and we need to do that. We can't afford to play like that to start the week every week.
You talked about a few guys that impressed you out there tonight. Who are those guys who you think played well?
I think Millette had lots of jump tonight. I thought he played very well for us. I thought Grenier was okay, other than a few turnovers tonight on the back end. You know, I felt that. You know, we had a few guys that were struggling. Obviously, Versti coming off a month of not playing, you know, he sort of got better as the game went on. And obviously, Joel Martin did an outstanding job. You know, if it's not for him, you know, we're nowhere to be found. And, you know, I think it's tough for me to find anybody else at this point.
Big weekend, 3 games on the road. Elmira, Trenton, and Reading. What are you looking at your team?
Well, we have to respond and be better than we have been, or better than we were tonight. And, you know, I know as the week progresses, we usually get better. We have a long trip into Elmira, and, you know, they're a team that we're chasing. We've got to find a way to try and catch them to earn that playoff spot. And, you know, it's a tough trip for us. You know, it's 8 hours, 9 hours on the way in, and then 6 hours in between games. And, you know, but there's lots of excuses, but we don't have time for that right now.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach.